Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Spydico64, and welcome back, everybody. So once again to yet another NASCAR 164 scale diecast review. And here for today's 164 scale diecast review, we're going to be here today to have a look at and review here today at Connor Zilich's number 88 Red Bull Chevrolet that he has repeatedly been crashing out in the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. Okay, sorry, I had to say it. Yeah, so here we go. We have the Red Bull cars that are coming out. Of course, obviously the Shane Van Gisbergen one and the Connor Zilisch one have been popping up over at Circle B Diecast. Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, as of right now, as of the time I'm recording this, they're sold out. So I'm just gonna say this: go ahead and just get your Red Bull cars as quick as you can. If you can try to find these guys for a decent price enough, I totally go up ahead and totally will tell you guys to please do that, because these Red Bull cars, man, they go really, really hard right here. But let's not waste any more time and let's just get straight on into the review. Here's a quick look at the packaging. You got NASCAR Cup Series 2026, Trackhouse, Connor Zilisch, diecast body, chassis, ages 6+. NASCAR warning, choking hazard small parts. You know, don't choke on the Red Bull in your pie hole. But anyways, though, it says Connor Zilisch 88 Red Bull 2026 Chevrolet. There's the other side. Let's get into the diecast itself. So Red Bull basically essentially is Connor Zilich's main primary paint scheme this year. And I know I joked in the beginning of the video, but I shit you not, Connor Zilisch has had the rookie season from hell. My God, he has repeatedly has, at least in the summer portion of this schedule, he has crashed out. Crashed out at Chicagoland, actually finished top 10 at Sonoma. Finished DNF'd at what do you call it here? Yeah, actually DNF'd at San Diego and all that stuff. Just Connor Zilisch just caught up in a lot of incidences. Yeah, like from the Coke 600, which he got up in a crash. Nashville, he had a brake rotor failure. Same thing also happened with Ross Chastain in that race. To, crashing out at Michigan and all that stuff. It's just been, again, the rookie season from hell. Now, with that being said, though, I did, of course, obviously, always was going to intend to pick up one of the Connor Zilisch Red Bull diecast. This is going to be one of the few cars I will probably pick up from Zilisch. We'll see if he can maybe somehow can pull off a win here. That's kind of actually some wishful thinking here. But point of the matter is, though, is that now, you might have noticed a couple things about the Red Bull car here, first and foremost, and that is one of the biggest things I do want to mention here that I didn't even really notice in the shipping dates or the shipping promo images that Circle B do and all that stuff, and that is, would you look at that, the Red Bull cars are no longer on a base. Unlike that Farm Energy car that we had to look at last week and all that stuff. This one does not have that. This one just does not have that. And so I got to say, that is awesome right there. That is awesome sauce right there. Really cool that Red Bull have decided, no, we're not going to have these cars on the bases. They did have that last season. And, of course, obviously, you know, did I don't think, I did take off one of those cars off of the base. And actually, one of them is down there and all that stuff. But anyways, though, taking a closer look at the paint scheme design here we have for Connor Zilly right here. Looking here at the car. Now, SVG and Zilisch both have two different designs going for their Red Bull cars. This one has a blue highlight, has blue highlights going across. Going for the front of the car to the other side. While SVG has his in red to kind of differentiate them and all that stuff. And I think that this is cool. But I got to say, I do prefer the Van Gisbergen one. To be really truthfully honest here, I do think that the Van Gisbergen one looks just more awesome. This looks more better. And for those who are also wondering, I did not pick up the SVG diecast of this one because, well, the race version is probably going to get made, so I want to hold out for that one. But anyways, though, let's not waste any more time. Let's just get down to the sponsors here. So, on the windshield banner, it does say Chevrolet and Zilisch. It says Red Bull on the hood. It is a tad bit crooked. It is a little bit, tad bit crooked right there. But of course, you can see the really iconic Red Bull branding. We got WeatherTech on the front of the car. There were some people really thinking here that WeatherTech were going to leave Connor Zilisch and co. But what really happened was that WeatherTech just really downsized their season when it comes to sponsorship. And how, SVG now, of course, obviously has the Superfly sponsor, which now they're basically supporting him all season long basically, when he's not in the Red Bull car. I will say this though, this is something that I don't know, that kind of irks me, and that is you got some cracks right here in the front end. Jesus, yeah, so this car already has been in the wall, of course you can see right there. So I don't like that. I really don't like that at all. Oh my god, I can kind of live with it. I can maybe deal with it, but anyways, though, going here to the front, 88 Sunoco Trackhouse Sunoco. It doesn't have the Sunoco Rookie of the Year, which that's just, oh my god. Yeah, literally Connor Zilisch is the only rookie to participate this year, and it's just like, giving him the Rookie of the Year would just be like, man, why do we have to, man, that's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's like, I don't know, that's just, the rookie class has just been getting smaller and smaller. But next year we got Corey Heim and Jesse Love coming in, so that's gonna be a better rookie battle, I think. Goodyear NASCAR Cup Series. Got the Goodyear Eagle rims. He's still got some cracks down there, like he got some scrapes down there where the where the side skirt ends. I don't like that. Number 88 Red Bull. Got Connor Zilisch. You got Chevrolet. Simeon's, yeah, jockey choice privileges. You got the Red Bull gas cap ring that says Trackhouse. 88 gives you Wayne's Chevrolet. Says gives you Wayne's back there. You got another chip right there. Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, this car basically essentially is representing Connor Zilich's season. Also, you got this, what in the hell is that? You got a bullet hole in the side of the car right there, or some kind of crack. Oh boy, this is not a really good diecast. Got more chips on the back, so that's really great. Gives you Wayne's, Red Bull, Chevrolet ZL1 88. Same stuff on the other side as per normal. This side is not as bad. And there's another look at the car if you wanted to see that. Hopefully my finger prints are on there. That would be kind of gross. But anyways though, so that's gonna do it here for this review. Overall, cool paint scheme, really cool looking paint scheme, but the quality issues on this one are pretty terrible. You got a lot of chips on the car, from like the spoiler to that crack here at the front end. This car literally is right here is the best way to describe it is that, yeah, this car, this is just in a nutshell, Connor Zilich's season. Right here, just scrapes, scratches, can't really finish right and all that good stuff. But yeah, but again, overall though, I mean, hey, look, it's a very nice diecast that I can give you for sure. One thing I will say though is that there is a running chase version of this car where apparently, I don't know how people got them. I only only saw some people get it. Some content creators got it, and that is people were able to get this 2-pack that had both Connor Zilisch and Shane Van Gisbergen's Red Bull diecast that hadn't even released. That released a week early than these ones did to the public. And it also included the Connor Zilisch Red Bull and Van Gisbergen Red Bull cans, which I'm still trying to find. You can't find those here in my neck of the region because it's a pretty ghetto region, so that's neat. And plus, the Circle K, the local Circle K I go to, still has Max Verstappen cans, which are probably expired, by the way, so, ugh. But anyways, though, cool car, just, it could be better. And honestly, the quality issues are just not good here, so there you go. But with that really kind of being said, though, in mind, guys, we got a pretty cool video here coming up where we're going to be talking about some cars that might have better quality than this one. So there you go. But anyways, though, guys, that's going to do it here for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch all of you in the next one. See you all later.